but you were there now applauding him like a trained seal. Donald Trump has not changed. You've changed.
Now, we got to check in with the lovely ladies over at The View, because one of the hosts of The View is crashing out over Trump's inauguration, and in particular, the black celebrities who performed at it. The View's Ana Navarro actually suggested that these black people who performed at Trump's inauguration are like trained animals. Take a listen to her interesting little rant.
Them, and it was so many other people. The thing that really, I think, was spotlighting Snoop is because of the things that Snoop Dogg said 10 days before the inaugural in 2017. And so look, if you opposed and stood up against Trump in 2017, but you were there now, if you spoke up against Trump January 7th, 2021, but you were there now applauding him like a trained seal, Donald Trump has not changed. You've changed.
Yeah. I oddly agreed with Ilhan Omar on this. I think it's the first time I've agreed with her. I don't come for the artist. It's the same way I felt about Carrie Underwood. I think that people see it as part of American tradition to be part of this. They can issue statements if they want to clarify what their views are on Trump. I don't like coming for the artist. I think if you feel like people need to be boycotting Donald Trump, which I disagree with, I'd go to the politicians. I mean, if Barack Obama can show up for him, why shouldn't Snoop Dogg?
So I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting sick of the double standards. Because just imagine for yourself for a moment that at Obama's inauguration, black performers had performed and a Fox News host said they were clapping like trained seals. I think that person would have been accused of racism. That person would have been accused of a microaggression. That person would have been accused of dehumanizing black voices and black artists. And frankly, that criticism would have been a little bit over the top and probably taking things too far. And I don't necessarily think Ana Navarro was purposefully being racist or anything like that, but I'm sick of the double standards. They shouldn't get to say these kinds of things that would get twisted against anybody on the right who said them and just get away with it. No backlash whatsoever. It may actually be that these performers just wanted to set partisanship aside and perform and celebrate America and be there for the audience and not let politics override their job, which is just to entertain people. Now, Anna has a point that Snoop Dogg in particular made some pretty stark comments back in 2017 about how people who perform at Trump's inauguration are traitors and other things like that. And it is clearly a flip-flop that he's made, but I'd like to think maybe he just realized how wrong he was, how stupid that was, and how entertainers should just stick to entertaining and stop trying to be the supreme judge of all of our politics. I don't think it makes him a trained seal clapping for Trump. I don't think he even necessarily supports Trump, and I don't think we should be in the business of attacking and shaming performers for daring to perform at the biggest events in our nation. Like, we got to give this a rest at some point. And personally, I'm just getting very sick of these liberal media personalities and their double standards, because frankly, if they didn't have double standards, at this point, they wouldn't have any standards at all. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with Ana Navarro here? Let me know in the comments, and do hit that like button if you haven't yet. All right, guys, I gotta head to the airport in a couple hours to go do Tim Pool's show. So we'll leave it there for today. Do make sure you're subscribed if you haven't yet, and we'll talk again tomorrow.